Hey, peace, y'all. It's mizChartreuse here, and I'm going to talk a little bit more today about shadow integration. A lot of my products and services all center around shadow integration, and I have a very Saturnine chart, so I'm really deep and big on getting to the core root of a matter. I'm really big on looking at the roots, looking at the source, and getting to face the blockages and the subconscious things that might be holding us back. So, the shadow integration chart reading that I offer focuses on Saturn, which represents your restriction and authority and things that hold you back. Saturn is the task maker, the timekeeper, big daddy karma coming around, really here to crack the whip and get you into shape so you can really usher yourself into true adulthood. Saturn is also your fears and just basically is like an anchor. Anything Saturn touches, it just restricts, but it also is fortifying and it makes you very strong if you are up for the challenge. Now, you don't want to fight against Saturn, you want to work with it. So, in my shadow integration readings, I'll focus on Saturn and Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid that represents the deepest wound. It is like the core wound that's carried into this lifetime. So, the sign that Chiron is in and the house that Chiron is in, and any planets that Chiron is touching, will naturally be acting chirotic. So if you have Saturn and Chiron aspecting your sun, then your sun, your very essence of your being, is going to feel a lot of restriction or a lot of wounds. Maybe a lack of self-confidence, maybe different issues in regards to your personality and how you present yourself. But either way, you can see these things very clearly in the chart by looking at Saturn and Chiron. So after we examine Saturn's role and Chiron's role in the natal chart, then what I love to do is look at the North Node. Now, the North Node is a mathematical calculation based off of the Earth's ecliptic plane and the Moon's orbit around the Earth. So there's a North Node and there's a South Node. The South Node is your comfort zone. The South Node is what you already come here knowing and good at. It just comes naturally to you. So what comes naturally to you is not necessarily needed, of course, and we all have to move forward and climb and ascend up to the North Node, which is your true highest purpose in life. I don't want to say destiny because not everybody is going to reach and meet and exceed their destiny, but it is your highest potential, and it is really what your soul needs to evolve in this particular lifetime. So we take what we know from the South Node. Perhaps you have a Libra South Node like I do, and the Libra South Node would mean that this person is very comfortable in domestic duties and relationships and partnerships and being nurturing and being balanced and fair and liking to maintain harmony. So Libra South Node means that is your comfort zone, but it is not what is going to satisfy you in life. I know for me it sure doesn't. It's not everything. It is a very big part of myself and it comes naturally to me, but it is not everything. So when you have your South Node, you know you want to ascend up to the Aries North Node. So the North Node and the South Node, of course, are opposite from one another, and the North Node is what you need to strive towards in order for you to really live your truth and live in your power and really to ascend and transform in a different way than you would have ever thought. The North Node is so important because it can take all of the challenges and all of the wounds and all of the hindrances in your natal chart, and it can help you to integrate those into your most powerful expression. So to use my previous example, an Aries North Node would mean this person needs to work towards being very independent, being very self-centered, being able to take care of themselves and really make themselves a priority above all else. When you're able to do that, then everything else really falls into place. So the North Node is a big key in figuring out how to integrate anything that might feel like it's holding you back. So the shadow integration reading that I do is basically focusing on the shadows, the challenges, the hindrances, and also explaining how you can channel through that and power through it to really express yourself in the most powerful way. On top of that, I have recently updated my Yoni Egg Shadow Integration Workbook, as I shared in a previous video. The new edition of this book has an extended astrology glossary. So as I before had just one page, now the new version has a lot more about the planets, and it goes more deep into planetary keywords and what the planets represent and how the planets express themselves very well. So if you are working on your natal chart, if you're just interested in astrology, my Yoni Egg Shadow Integration Workbook is very key in figuring out how to break down the language of astrology and understand it in a very simplistic and basic way. And once you have that, you can really see how it's going to play out in your life. So, like I said, I am opening up video chart readings now, and it's going to be at a discounted price, introductory price for a limited time, and I'm really looking forward to being able to connect with more people this way. And that way, the written chart reports won't take so long to produce, and I can really explain and focus in on what is most important. Anytime you get a shadow or any kind of astrology chart reading from me, whether it's a overall natal chart report or a shadow integration report, I will also email you a PDF of my astrology glossary with all of the terms and the keywords of everything that I'm saying, so you can really have a deep understanding of what it is that I'm explaining in the video. So go ahead and check out ageof11.com/Gemini-consults, or you can just go to ageof11.com and click on the astrology and numerology tab to see all of the services that I offer in the realm of astrology and decoding the all. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to doing video chart reports for y'all. Peace.